They just paid for a mega advertisement at the Las Vegas Fair. Everybody saw it was crypto.com. They saw the CRO logo, the Bitcoin logo. The world saw it. Bitcoin well saw him. Then why in the world CRO is not moving? Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome, Oscar Ramos here. I'm at a special place. To me, right? About a year ago or so, I made a video for you titled a 140x price prediction for Cronos. And in this video, you know that I've been covering CRO for about 2+ years. And I've been telling you guys straight my opinions, the way I feel about the company, about the blockchain, Cronos chain, the teams, and predictions, sentiment. We bullish and we say the things like it is. But you know what? Lately, there's a lot going on, not only on crypto.com, with the CRO fam, updates, Cronos chain. I want to make this video so the followers, the subscribers, and whoever watches this video continues understanding what really is going on with us and where we're heading, right? When it comes to someone who's watching and is using the chain and is using the exchange. Am I happy? Am I pleased? Am I expecting more? I just told you at the very beginning of the video, like, they're paying a lot of money to bring that next 1 billion users, as the vision and mission for crypto.com is to attract and accelerate the use of cryptocurrency in every wallet. Now, can Cronos pump? Can Cronos get to at least $1? Can CRO do something, right? Guys, let's have a conversation. I'll leave you in the links down below, guys, all the information about your channel. If you're interested to support, join the $1 CRO party group. The idea is once we get to $1 price, I'll put up a party and I'll see you guys face to face. Have a great time. Now, free to join on Telegram. About a year ago or so, guys, we were talking about CRO, and it was a little easier to try to understand where the price would go. And the video was well received, which I appreciate you guys stopping by and supporting the channel for so many years about Cronos. I've been consistent on Twitter, on YouTube, talking about this subject. In this 2024, there's been a lot that has happened. And we just celebrated the 8th-year anniversary for crypto.com. As someone who is looking at so many communities and projects, people, and the CRO fam, I've noticed that us inside the CRO fam, patience is running out and new users are coming in. The great people, the builders, the developers, some of them are quitting and leaving to other blockchains because Cronos chain, it's not the top of the chains when it comes to volume, when it comes to speed, cost, the whole deal. And that's the fact, right? There's many ahead of us, ahead of Cronos. Therefore, when you compare exchange-wise, are there other exchanges that may present a bigger challenge for crypto.com to take the lead? The answer is yes. Coinbase, Binance, others, right? Then where do we stand, fam? Like, what's the idea? Where are we heading here? Well, in the last year or so, we haven't really seen a major price appreciation for Cronos. The only price appreciation we saw for this token was almost 18-19 cents a few months ago, and that's it. I'm telling you, in the last year, we were under 10 cents. We went all the way close to 20, and now we are like at 9 cents or so. It's not been fun. It's not been easy. A lot of people are judging crypto.com and Cronos chain based on the token price and based on the opportunities that you can enjoy in Cronos chain. Comparing Cronos chain to Solana might be easy for some people to say, but volume wise, community wise, meme wise, and project wise, and the KPIs, we're just not there yet. TBL too. So guys, what happened, right? I mean, are we really that far behind? Well, here are my 2 cents as far as how I see things. And look, I had great conversations with Ken Timsit, the Cronos Labs director, over 3 to 4 times. He has stopped by on the channel, and I've been bringing you that content, guys, which we just had one not even less than a month ago. And I was addressing some of the questions, and he, as you know, some of you know, ZK EVM, there's a lot of things really changing fast, and if you're not paying attention or you're not kind of getting plugged in, you might fall behind. It's fine, because that's crypto, like it's so much going on. And that's why I'm making this video, to kind of keep you updated too. That's the purpose of my channel, informing you and trying for you guys make some great plays and make money, period, right? Do I believe Cronos Crypto.com CRO token can get us there to the finish line? Well, and I'm not rushing to end this video, guys. I'm just telling you and having a much needed conversation, right? Going to the deep level. We have a situation here that not many people at Crypto.com talk about at all, but us, we talk about it frequently because we're the users, and that is the token. The token is not talked about at all when it comes to Crypto.com. They don't mention CRO. They talk about the company and the logo and what it means to be brave and inevitable and all of that. We love it. Loaded lions, whatever. But because they're really holding themselves to a super high standard when it comes to regulations, and don't mention this because it might affect us in the long term, they say zero about our token, the native token CRO. And that is not well received by some CRO fund members, which I have seen many times on X, right? They're saying, well, where is CRO, right? Chris Marsalek, the CEO, and Eric and some of the rest of the team that are a little bit more active on social media. Obviously, if you go on the Crypto.com officials page, the team, you're gonna see so many more guys that are involved with the company, but they just don't speak. They just don't say anything. They're not really active, all of them, including Chris. They're not so active. They're just not present when us, the CRO fund, we need it. Just to give you an example, when Mary was pumping, when Ka was pumping, when the meme coin season, I think that's what really hurt a lot of people. Like, we wanted more listings, right? We wanted, hey, give us Mary listing, give us, Robin listing, give us Ryoshi listing, give us Ka listing, give us all of them listings. The only reason why sometimes people come to blockchains is, well, to make money, which makes total sense, and there's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, make your money, get out, period. I love that. That's the idea of crypto. You don't want to be loyal to anything but just to yourself. That's fine, right? Crypto.com and Cronos is a long-term project that I don't think they are rushing to make any decisions that might impact them with any kind of backlash. Obviously, listing a meme coin is something easy for some exchanges because they charge and then they just put it in and they don't care about, dynamics, price, liquidations, and manipulation, right? It's sad if you don't do things right. I've seen it before. I've seen it, guys. You list on, just because I know they do it, Bitmart, you list on xt.com and other low-tier exchanges. They take your money, they list you, but sometimes they sell, or it's just nasty how the token price collapses, and all of your holders who are looking at, oh, look, this is bullish, they get swamped. So in reverse, when we have a Crypto.com listing, and we saw it with CRO with Knife, it went ballistic because people wanted to buy it. There was a huge community. Once it started, late April, if I'm not mistaken, it was beloved, and people were just ready for it. Was CRO the only one that people wanted listed? Of course not. There are so many, and this token had the numbers to be listed even without the help from Crypto.com. which is good. The liquidity, the team, I think they paid something like that. I'm not sure on that one, don't quote me on that. But the point is, these decisions that I've seen in the last couple of months or so, are reasons why we are seeing a lack of interest for crypto.com. And personally, I've been saying, oh man, are we actually gonna head to much better price territory when we are not pushing higher on the TBL, on our KPIs, and the price of the CRO, it's not really pushing that much. You know what? Well, that's exactly one of the reasons I think the leadership at crypto.com says long term, be patient. Because in the last year or so, we have seen tremendous progress company-wise and product-wise. They don't talk about CRO the price, but they putting a show and they putting some decent accomplishments. Much recently, we have seen more nations approving crypto.com licenses. Hong Kong as well in the last year. Brazil, we saw Dubai, there you go. Dubai, there's regions, geographies that are getting accomplished by crypto.com, new members, new services. I think that's what CRO wants. They just want to be on everybody's wallet. They want CRO to be used as the native token for usage on the blockchain, and the price is really not in their interest for now, which is obviously not gonna ring well with a bunch of us, the CRO fam. Here we go back to the question: are we gonna see much higher price appreciation? Well, after I've explained some of the examples that I've seen in the last couple of months, guys, explaining why the CRO fam are liking, disliking, on the fence, leaving, staying, holding, everything, staking. I do believe we'll be fine. This is not a bad company to invest. This is not a bad wallet to hold. This is not a terrible investment. I think it's totally the opposite. It's a good one. I'll continue doing it. I'll continue supporting. I'll continue being part of the community. But I just wanted to make a video like this to show you and we listen to you guys. Like, we for sure know the pain, because if you look around, which we do all the time in crypto, we always compare. You see Binance breaking all-time highs. You see Binance burning quarterly profits to destroy their own supply, right? That's Black Sea's ideas, when it comes to reduce supply. We had another 50 million CRO burn, total of 100 million. That was the idea for the proposal, right, on Cronos chain. Deleting some Cronos POS, the layer 0. That's where you delete the tokens, right? We never heard Chris Marsalek speak on burning more tokens. And that has some people mad or asking why. Like, we want to be part of the CRO fam. We want you to come to spaces or do interviews with the community. Listen to the community. Come on. We want to give you all the feedback and make us happy. That makes total sense to me. Why they don't do it, who knows? It's not easy to be a CRO fam right now, fam. But exactly about close to a year ago, I made a video here telling you that I believe CRO can go to $1, $3, $5. There's many videos on YouTube from other creators telling you that we're gonna go that and much higher. I remain with my $1 target first, which I think we can totally do it. One of the reasons we just haven't done it is because there's lack of excitement. Yeah, we can pay for all the advertisement you want. We can be on many different places, our logo and so. But I feel like nowadays in our world, that doesn't really make much sense. If they're not talking about you, if they're not having you in the news, in the narrative, in the conversations, it's just useless sometimes, right? I know crypto.com, they pay a lot of money in advertisement. They're not gonna go bankrupt by doing so, because we've heard that it is just a percentage of their revenues, profits, whatever. But the goal is make the CRO fam happy, give the people what they want, be more present, Chris, be more present, team at crypto.com. I think you can do so. You might be busy, but not too busy for us. And it will be awesome, to talk about just CRO. You don't have to pump it, but just talk about it and answering more questions. We have a beautiful community on meme community on Cronos chain. On my conversation with Ken Timsit, we were talking about, hey, what do you think about it? And he's like, we love it. I mean, if Solana, Base, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and other different blockchains, they have it and it's growing really fast and it's, very nice and solid, what impedes Cronos chain to have one, right? But definitely, I think the vibe on meme coins is it pumps, it dumps, and it doesn't come back until something else happens. And I've been supporting the projects, a few of them, some of them, and I'm like, I know that the developers behind them, some of the well-respected teams on Cronos chain, and I'm here holding my memes on Cronos, not expecting to make the millions because we're still a blockchain that requires to get out. It's not gonna be easy, but I think the future for Cronos and the future for crypto.com is there. I see it. I'm not bearish at all. It's just I'm stating the facts of what is publicly available, and I'm providing some ideas to make us go to that future a little bit easier, all right? Much smoother. But what do I know? I just wanted to make a video like this, guys, for some of you who truly know what's going on with Cronos. If you have any comments or so, thoughts, leave it in the comments down below. I want to hear you. Definitely, it's not been easy, but personally, I think it's gonna be worth it. Personally, I think I'm gonna keep holding. Personally, I'm gonna keep staking my CRO, believing in the project, supporting the project. I mean, why not? We're so early. Am I rushing to be a CRO millionaire this year? Because if I'm not, then this is a rug pull and a scam? I don't think so. People are finally becoming aware of Bitcoin at a really big scale. Politicians, regulations, Ethereum ETF, Bitcoin ETF, maybe Solana XRP ETF. Inflation is coming down, cuts are coming in, bull market is ahead. Like, you understand the bullish factors that we have ahead of us? That will also help CRO rise, even despite the crypto.com team not doing anything. I believe CRO still is going to rise because of the bull market. Now imagine when things become a little bit more attractive with CRO. Oh, that's going to be super sexy. One thing I know is that Chris Marsalek wants to use up the rewards on the card eventually when market conditions are much better. When market conditions are much better, everything on Cronos chain and other different blockchains, it's gonna get better, because when people have money, when people are making money, everybody's a genius and emotions change. Right now, we're in the consolidation, guys. We're like getting out, trying to get out, explode. Cronos is still under 10 cents, not much excitement there. Do I believe we have a 10x ahead of us to $1? Yes, of course, and more, right? But people are bullish, conversations are happening. Every single day, people are getting, bearish, and new users are coming in. But if you're here with me, Oscar Ramos in the house, just made a 20-minute video for you guys to state the current situation where I see, and I can go on, right? But I'm gonna stop here. I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching and just understanding, the way I see things. It's a complicated situation when it comes to an exchange token that has billions in supply and it's burning millions. It's not gonna do much. I know people don't want to wait 10, 20 years. People want richness tomorrow, right? So this is one of the reasons why we buy meme coins and other different projects, right? Because you want to make money. You're not just want to hold for the rest of your life and don't make the cash. So I get it. Guys, like and subscribe. Take a look at the links down below. If you enjoyed this conversation, well, that's good enough. But more videos coming in on CRO. I think this was overdue, and wish you guys the best. Please take care, be safe, and appreciate your support. Peace.